Benny the dog was a bouncy brown pup with floppy ears and a tail that wagged like a drum. He loved chasing butterflies, rolling in the grass, and most of all, playing games. One sunny morning, Benny woke up, stretched his legs and sniffed the air. Sniff, sniff, snuffle. Something smelled exciting. Today feels like a day for adventure. Benny barked. He trotted outside into the garden, where his best friend Lucy the Labrador was chewing on a stick. "Lucy," Benny called. "Let's go on a treasure hunt." Lucy's ears perked up. "Treasure? What kind of treasure?" Benny wagged his tail. "Bones, toys, treats, who knows what we'll find? The garden is full of secrets." So off they went, their noses twitching and tails wagging. Sniff, sniff, wag, wag, sniff, sniff. The first stop was under the big oak tree. Benny dug with his paws. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. "Aha!" he barked. But it wasn't treasure. It was an old shoe. Lucy laughed. "That's not treasure, that's Dad's gardening shoe." Benny giggled. Maybe he buried it for fun. Next, they trotted to the flower patch. Lucy sniffed the daisies. "Snuffle, snuffle. I smell something sweet," she said. They dug carefully, and Benny's paw hit something hard. Clunk! Out popped a shiny red ball. "Treasure!" They barked together. Benny bounced the ball, and Lucy chased it in circles until they tumbled over in the grass, laughing and panting. Woof, woof, huff, puff. But Benny wasn't done yet. "The best treasure is still out there," he said with a sparkle in his eye. He led Lucy toward the sandbox at the edge of the garden. They sniffed and dug until their paws were dusty. Suddenly, Lucy yipped. "I found something." She pulled out a squeaky toy shaped like a duck. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Benny howled with laughter. "That's my old toy. I thought it was gone forever." They carried on, sniffing through the tall grass, where a butterfly fluttered by. Flutter, flutter. Benny leapt after it and, thump, he tripped over something buried. With Lucy's help, they dug it out. This time it was a big, knobbly bone. The biggest treasure yet. Benny barked proudly. The two dogs flopped down in the grass, surrounded by their treasures, a shoe, a ball, a squeaky duck, and a giant bone. Lucy wagged her tail. This was the best treasure hunt ever. Benny grinned. "Yes, but the real treasure is playing together." As they rested, a little breeze rustled the trees. Whoosh, swish. It carried the smell of biscuits from the kitchen. Benny and Lucy's noses twitched at the same time. Sniff, sniff. Another treasure. They barked. They raced back inside, tails wagging, paws skidding across the floor, until they found a plate of dog biscuits waiting for them. They munched happily, crumbs scattering everywhere. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. When the biscuits were gone, Benny curled up on his blanket, and Lucy snuggled beside him. The sun was still shining, the birds were still singing, and their pile of treasures sat proudly in the corner of the garden. Benny yawned, his tail thumping gently. That was the greatest treasure hunt of all time. Lucy licked his ear and smiled. "Tomorrow, let's do it again." And with that, the two happy dogs drifted into a cheerful nap, dreaming of bones, toys, and more silly treasures hidden in